What up, y'all? Y'all already know I had to cook on this shit, man, because if you've been following my channel for a while, or if you ever got time to manage to go back through the catalog and go through some of my old ass videos, then you already know, I somewhat foreseen this shit because it's been little things throughout time, throughout the years, that made me feel like Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo was gonna clash, But me, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with this video. I'm letting the cat out that bag with this video. So y'all know y'all gotta hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. All gloves off. Now listen, man. I feel like I've foreseen this shit because there's been little things throughout the time. We're gonna start off with the first time, right? This is when I knew these niggas was gonna, eventually bump heads in some kind of way, and eventually they gonna fight. I know Errol Spence just came out and said he'll fight Jermell Charlo, right amount of money and shit like that. Him and Jermell have to talk about it or whatever, so these guys got big meals on their plates right now, so this is like a off the road type of video. This ain't really nothing that's going on because Errol Spence fighting Uga right now. Jermell got to beat Castano, and he got to beat him in good fashion, make us believe everybody, but he got to like knock him out or some shit like that, so I just had to throw that out there. I got to throw one more disclaimer before we get into this shit. This is strictly my fucking opinion. I ain't got no inside sources on Errol Spence team side or Jermell Charlo side. They share the same coach, but I believe these niggas still got two different teams. They run their shit two different type of ways. And Errol Spence coaches Derrick James from the jump, and Jermell Charlo transitioned over because I feel like he seen what Errol Spence was doing. And some might say that Jermell Charlo seen what Errol Spence doing, and he seen that he was a future threat, and he wanted to make sure he didn't fight him. So he linked up with the coach because he seen how them niggas was moving. So he felt like that was good for his brand and, to exceed in his boxing shit. He felt like it was good for his brand. So, he wanted to link, right? But throughout the time, I'm going off subject, my bad, going off the wall. Let's go in order. This is the first time I felt like these niggas was gonna clash.
Thank you. See, they think, what can I ask for in my career? Softball should be nothing. I think I knocked them all out, to be honest with you. Knocked every softball out. Thank you. See, they think, I'm going to tell you something. I'm glad we together right now.
Other softball.
No. We talking about during the fights. Look.
That's when I knew. Because what Jermell Charlo did right there was some slick shit, Errol Spence was the type of guy that ain't do much talking at the time. So Jermell Charlo he said, I knock all southpaws out, right? Expecting, thank you. You know what I'm saying? For letting me say this shit. As Errol Spence was, expecting Errol Spence not to say shit. So Errol Spence like, nigga, ain't not me out, nigga. Had to let it be known. Because that was like some little slick shit.
Not every softball. Come on, they know what I'm talking about. Look,
No, they don't.
I got it.
Jermell said,
and they did not.
Ball should be.
They did not. Nobody. If Errol Spence wouldn't have said that shit, niggas would have been running around saying Jermell knocked Errol Spence out when we know damn well, right? I don't have no inside sources again. We know damn well when Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo spar, Errol Spence being there beating the shit out of Jermell Charlo. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Ain't nobody told me shit. This is me, nigga. The Real Marlo TV. When Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo spar, I believe Errol Spence being there beating the fuck out of him. Making him get the fuck out the ring and probably broke his ribs or something before. Because, after watching a lot of interviews of these niggas led me to the conclusion of thinking that Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence, right? They did a joint interview with Brian Custer, right? one time. I know y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, but them niggas did a joint interview, and Jermell Charlo like, man, he was his body posture, just the way he was moving and talking, like he was saying like, man, we be having a spar, man, I don't be liking it. Basically, in so many words, he don't really like sparring Errol Spence. Errol Spence fucking his body up, fucked around, broke his ribs before. Them niggas 2 champions. They niggas. Jermell don't like sparring him. Errol Spence the type of dog ass nigga where he don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If them niggas ain't have no gloves on and no fucking headgear, he'll spar with them. You seen him sparring with his cousin and shit in the backyard back in the day. Chopped his big ass down. That nigga had it been about 250 to 300 pounds. About 6'4". You know what I'm saying? 6'3" type shit. And Errol Spence made that nigga quit. We all seen that shit on camera. Don't make me have to pull that shit out. I'm just saying. So, when it comes to Jermell Charlo shit, man, I thought along the way on some real shit, Jermell Charlo was going to be real jealous of Errol Spence, and them niggas was going to have to end up fighting because Jermell Charlo felt some kind of way about Derrick James training, showing Errol Spence more attention and things like that. So I thought maybe they'll fall out because of that shit, and that was the reason they're gonna fight. You know, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they just gonna fight on good terms. But you know, it's a little problem in there because they both have Derrick James. But we all know, you know, it don't take a rocket science to know this shit. Derrick James obviously gonna go with Errol Spence if anything was to go down. You know, I would listen to my boy Contender Regime. Shout out Contender Regime Boxing. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to him. I watched a video, his last video about this subject, and he was saying how he don't really want to see Errol Spence and you know, he'll think it won't be that fair if Errol Spence get Derrick James and Jermell Charlo stuck to have to get another coach. I mean, I say this. Was those Jermell Charlo intentions from the jump? You know what I'm saying? Was Jermell Charlo intentionally strategically planning to be on some divide and conquer type shit? Was he on that type of shit? I'm not sure. That's to be revealed. But as of now, you know, I believe on some real shit, I believe Errol Spence would jump to fight Jermell before Jermell jumped to fight Errol. It might sound crazy because of the attitudes and the personalities, but I just believe that because, like I said, you know, another reason why I thought they was gonna fall out and shit like that is because it was a time where Jermell Charlo and Jermall Charlo got into it with each other. You know, I know they twin brothers and shit like that. Shit happens, family, all that type of shit, whatever. But they was into it, talking shit to each other on live, and Jermell Charlo said at one time, "Oh man, you gotta travel all the way to Dallas for your coach." Jermell Charlo was talking shit, bragging like, "Nigga, we sparring 12 rounds, nigga. We sparring 15 rounds, some shit like that." Jermell Charlo like, "Oh man, y'all don't supposed to be sparring that much, nigga. You gonna be punch drunk." You feel me? So I took it as like some little jealousy type of shit. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, it was like some little slick hating type shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like some slick hating type of shit on Jermell Charlo part. And I'm not sure if that shit could have got it. Jermell Charlo, head or whatever. He might have thought that shit for real, too. But him and Derrick James been working real good, and he been getting what he wanted to get fucking around with Derrick James. So I know he loved him as a coach, but when it comes to this type of fight, when Errol Spence move up, right, he conquered this 147 division. Everything go as planned, right? Just think about it. He go up and fight with niggas like Tony Harrison, Lubin, J-Rock. I mean, we already seen Jermell Charlo destroy their ass. You heard me? Like, we already kind of like seen that. So in a way, Jermell kind of taking a little bit off bro plate, a little bit, in a way, in a small type of way, because all niggas gonna say is niggas ain't gonna look like it was spectacular, when Errol Spence come up and he beat those guys, niggas, you know, because I believe he the best at 147 right now. I mean, at 154, and he at 147 right now. But niggas ain't gonna give him the proper credit he's supposed to get unless he go at the top niggas, because it only makes sense for him to fight Jermell Charlo if Jermell Charlo beat Castano. You know, it only makes sense for him to fight Jermell because he already beat them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it make perfect sense for the shit to happen. And on top of that, high key want to see Errol Spence beat up on Jermell. I ain't gonna fake it. I do. You heard me? I just don't want to see the riff raffle with the Derrick James situation. I don't want to, because I fuck with Derrick James too. I don't want to see Derrick James put into a position like that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because one could say that Jermell Charlo was over there spying on Errol Spence the whole time, working with the coach and shit, trying to see how he can beat his ass when they finally fight. You know what I'm saying? That is something that's in the air that can be said. I'm just saying. But, you know, I already knew Errol Spence felt like he'd fight Jermell Charlo if he got to, because, you know, I even heard Mike Tyson say that in an interview with Jermell Charlo, if you're friends, then y'all niggas need to get money together, shit like that. And then when them niggas do interviews, they always talking about Charlo twins, this, which they supposed to do, but they always promote they brand, but then they go by Errol Spence and they promote their brand when they around Errol Spence too. But when they not around Errol Spence, they don't mention Errol Spence as, okay, nigga, Errol Spence one of us type shit, nigga. We the and when these niggas say it's Charlo twin, we ain't got no friend. That what DeMar just said, right? On my mama, he just said that on the interview with Mike Tyson. So I feel like, right? Fuck it, nigga. Let's get it. You heard me? Like, that's how I feel. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's on good terms or bad terms. If niggas talking shit to each other or talking nice shit to each other, competitor shit or whatever in the press conference leading up to that type of shit. But everybody got shit on their plate right now. Got to handle business how business got to be handled. I'm just talking shit on this topic because I feel like I've foreseen this shit, because, you know, it's just little shit along the way. You know, when one more thing before I get up out of here, I remember when Jamar and Jermell got into it with Tank, right? And it was like Errol Spence was in the middle, because Errol Spence fucked with Tank too, right? So they was on like a tour bus or going out to eat or some shit, or getting ready for one of their fights, and Errol Spence was there supporting the Charlo twins or whatever. And they seemed like niggas felt some kind of way or something because Errol Spence was fucking with Tank. You know what I'm saying? So Errol Spence felt like, man, why y'all on some lame ass shit? Errol Spence felt like it was lame as fuck with what they was doing, right? Y'all niggas need to fight somebody y'all who up there in the weight class like y'all, or fight me, you know, when it comes to Jermell Charlo, because them niggas around the same weight. You know, so that's something it's other little shit I can name, but this will be a 20-minute video fucking with me. I'm just saying, it's little shit along the way that I felt like it was little head at, little jealousy, little shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. You ain't subscribed already, man. I feel like Errol Spence a better fucking boxer. He a better fighter, period, than Jermell. And he know, I think he Jermell Charlo kryptonite. I think it'll be so bad, right? It'll look just like it. I believe it looking sparring. Errol Spence beating the fuck out of Jermell. That's just how I see it, period. But y'all hit that like button, sub. I'm out. Deuce.